20 recall. accept it. I took this during Discord, and I'll have them of random stream during the week, and I'll see you then, folks.
Yeah, that's it, folks. I hope you enjoyed this, and we'll see you next time.
We will certainly look into what this special goodbye there, folks. See what happens. The sea is climbing all over the place. No wonder I'm crashing my bike seven. Right, those buttons. It's time for us to sign off. I think she wants to treat. Do you want to treat with the buttons? Do you want to treat? Okay, just look at me until I actually get off the speech. Excellent, folks. Pleasure as always. You too. See you next time.
Happy Friday, folks, and welcome to World Update 12. World Update 12, folks. It's here. It's New Zealand. It's all about New Zealand. And welcome. A little bit of a departure from our normal format. I couldn't ignore it, could I? No. So we're going to play, we're going to do New Zealand Madness. Now, literally, I've just in time have finished installing it. And, which is a unsponsored treat, of course. Sponsored treat. She knows what to do. She knows what's going on. Don't you be sponsor. There you go. So we're going to have a look at the new aircraft. And we're going to have a look at New Zealand. So let's just hope. Sometimes I find with sceneries, you've got to restart Microsoft Flight Simulator for them to all to appear. So lots of points of interest, and they have all appeared. Yes, great. For some reason, I have to restart my PC. You know. So I hope you're all doing well this Friday. I can't believe it's Friday already, folks. Let's say hello to people in the chat there. We have on YouTube Peter Bevington. Greetings. He says, "Good morning from the madness of New Zealand." Falstorm, evening to you. Clappy D, greetings to you as well. And Falstorm saying hello to Clappy D. We got Boeing 777. Greetings, Boeing 777. Good to see you back. We're not going to do any Airbus today. We're going to do some crazy madness. We're going to have a look at New Zealand. That's what we're going to do in the World Update. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. Hello. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. And Wolf A. Wolf is with us as well. And we're all good. So that's New Zealand here. So let's change the aircraft first. I haven't thought about the format, to be honest with you. We're just going to wing it. I'm going to wing it. I think that's the stream is almost pretty much all about. So aircraft selection. Let's have a look at all. Well, the new aircraft's a piston engine. Is it a turboprop? Where is it? It's called the where's my pad here? Where's my pad? DHC. No. 6. $300. No, 4. -4, excuse me. Where is it? Where is the airplane? So I hope you're all doing well. Bear with me now. Do you know what I'd like it to do? If you just tell us others, propellers, airliners, propellers. So there's a load of those. I've got quite a lot here. I love turboprop. Yes, they're good. Where is it? Is it an aircraft? Oh, there it is. No, that's the Islander. I've got too many aircraft. Would it be nice to have a search here? So there's my collection. I wish. Okay, we've got the T6. We don't need to see all the liveries though either, do we? That's a bit of a pain. So where is this new aircraft? I have installed it. There it is, right down at the bottom. There we go. A mad-looking airplane. It's a very old one. I have no clue how to fly it. Let's get a military. This looks nice here. Camo 1. That looks nice. What do you say, folks? The white one, the green one. What about the white one there? That looks kind of interesting. Is that kind of a little navy thing there? What colour do you think, folks? What colour? Let me know. What one do you want? We'll try the army one here. For shits and giggles. Okay? Good. So that's that done. Oops. Let's start down at the bottom here. Let us start. Oh, lots of people around Queenstown. We've been there already. I think the scenery we have is pretty good. Let's start up the top, shall we? I'll tell you now where we're going to go. Bear with me. Lots of waypoints here. Where was this? Let's start. That's so much. Jeez, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Let's get rid of the points of interest. Maybe not. This is a new one up here. So we could go and have a look up north. Perhaps around here. There's lots of stuff around here. That looks pretty good here. That's near Auckland International. So that looks pretty good. Peter Bevington says, I wish I could have a list of my favourite aircraft from Microsoft Flight Simulator scrolling forever. Yeah, a favourite button wouldn't be a bad idea. Do you know? But you can do a search, I guess. So, international. Okay, let's go to Auckland International. Okay. And we'll fly around here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start at the apron. We'll have a look at the airport. We need some daylight there, folks, I think. Will we not need some daylight? I think so. So we'll start here. We'll start up the agents. We'll go here to the temple. Oh, we have to set an arrival. Okay, well, fine. Well, let's go up to here. This one. That looks kind of interesting. So there's arrival. Lots of people floating around here. Now, on the way, we're going to have a look around here, around the city. So I'll add that waypoint. And of course, there is no GPS, is there? 46 minutes. We'll fly around there. We'll see how we get on from there. What do you say? Evening to Ian Pollard. Fallen Ducks. Greetings, Fallen Ducks. How are you doing? No one on Twitch. What's going on with Twitch? Very strange. Okay, so let's fly that. I'll just see how we get on. You know. So lots to see. I don't think in an hour, 2-hour stream, we would get it all in. You'd have to make a video for that. Yes, a video would have to be made. Which takes 2 days. 3 days! 3 full days to make a proper video for Microsoft Flight Simulator, folks. 3 full days. Now, I'm going to use just the yoke here. I'll just leave the yoke there because you can't really see the controls over here. So that is my Toby. Let's get that. Let's hit F12. First, oh god, look at this, folks. Look at this. This is old school. No way am I going to be able to start this. Please don't God start this. This stuff is starting. Oh, what's going on here? What the deuce? This is very complicated. Now, lots of buttons and switches. It's not like the Airbus at all. Let's have a look. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Look at that zoom, folks. So this is from Orbex, and I'm holding my breath because Orbex in the past have been a little bit, you know, I don't know if they developed this or they're just distributing it. I don't know. But it's an Orbex. Orbex is on the name. So we've got our V-speeds up there. It looks pretty. Let's just have a wide view here. Look at that. I need to sit up a little bit higher. Look at that. So very detailed. Now let's move the mouse around. See, okay, we can't open the top window. Okay, any of these switches here work? Oh god, they do. Cabin ventilation. Are the sounds good? Just give a general overview. No, that ain't working. And that's the switch. Oh, good. Press the test. Okay. Cockpit ventilation. Master switch on. Oh, that's for the engines. Fuel on. I need the batteries. So I'm guessing Control E will work. Okay, if things hit the fan. How's your day been? Ahoy, 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 says. I just call you ahoy. And Benno Mao from Seattle. Greetings. Dave Hughes is also with us as well. Kia hore, he says. Kia hore. Yeah, so the switches sounds fine. Oh. We can open the cargo. And let's open the ramp. I'm guessing that opens the doors, but I don't... What was that? That is pretty cool. Well done. That is pretty cool. We kind of missed the animation, I know. I wish you could open that curtain and leave it open. Can you? Oh, wow. Okay, Orbex are pleasing me now. I may forgive them for the whole London fiasco. Well, they needed a kick, didn't they? They needed a kick. So, there we go. You can open up the back cargo door. I'm just going to get that view correct here. Alt. I'm using Alt and arrow keys here. Well, you can't really see the keyboard there, can you? It's too far away for you. So car keys on their own, up, down, left and right, and alt forward. So there we go. So let's have a look here again. Close. Okay, I think we need batteries for some of this. Oh, okay, so that's the cargo door. The other one is not moving. Close, close. Have I run out of battery power? You could easily. I could have run out of battery power just by doing that, folks. Oh, no. No, there's the cargo doors. That's pretty good. No, what we need is... Oh, I wanted to hear the ka-chung at the end. Alright, you don't get everything. I want to hear... Can I open... okay, that's fine. Right, we'll come back to that. Circuit breakers. I wouldn't expect them to... Oh, some of them do work. Oh, wow. You've outdone yourself this time. We rarely see that. They're all working. That was just almost all of them are working. So that is very interesting. Look at the old school circuit breakers there. That's very interesting. And I usually go to check the circuit breakers. And if the circuit breakers are working, you go, okay, we're in for a treat here. Because if they spend the detail on the circuit breakers, you know you're in for some fun. What is this? Rockwell. Well, that's the door. Okay. Great. Let's have a look in here. I'll come back to the cockpit. We'll stay in the cockpit first, right? And then we'll come in and have a look outside. All bits and pieces and stuff. What's in here? There's the trim wheel. Does the trim wheel work? Yes, of course it does. Look at the. Let's have a look at the detail of the cockpit here. You know me, I go straight up. That's pretty detailed. Now I'm looking right in there, right? Right close in. And that is pretty impressive. You're never going to be looking this close in. That's really very impressive. You know? That is really very impressive. Let's have a listen for the rudder pedals. Okay, we can hear. What I'm hearing is... Let's just come back up here. Look at the details of the rivets here, look. That's quite impressive. Now, I know I'm being unfair going right close up to it, but, you know. So what we're hearing there is the... It looks quite nice, actually. Let's hit the C button again. And that's what we're hearing from the cockpit. Very nice. Let's have a look at the ailerons. That's pretty good. It's a lovely shaped airplane. It's very unusual. I might have the C button first. Now, that is bizarre. Why aren't the... I hear noises. I hear noises, okay. C button. No. We're not getting animation. We're not getting animation from the elevators, folks. Now, they may be hydraulically powered, I don't know. But we're not getting anything from the elevators, which is a bit of a concern. That is a bit of a concern for me. Are they going to stuff it up again, folks, are they? Are they going to stuff it up? Let's just make sure the control works here. Yeah. Okay, unfortunate. So we'll have to come back to that and see if they work outside. There's someone taking off here. There's a lot of activity out here. This is a new airport. Let's have a look at the airport as well, just very quickly before we start the engines and start flying. We'll play around with it play around the aircraft and the cruise. So let's have a look here. See, this is quite a Sobo, but still, it's free. Okay, I like that. They do have interior there. That's kind of nice. We don't need fancy interior. All you need really is this, right? It doesn't have to be cool, but just from here, from the gate, looks great. All they need to do is, they don't have to have very well animated people, but just people walking around. Just the shadows is all you need to see. And that's good enough, right? But they don't have the people. Okay, fine. Fine, they'll add it in at some point. But the rest of it, look at that. So when you're at the gate there, You know, you've got all the 3D, so that's very good. It's I can see the offices down here, look. Okay, that's fine. You don't need to model the interior. You don't need the interior. What you need is people walking by the windows for a better life. But it is free, so I ain't complaining. Why would you? So it's a very detailed airport, is it not? Let's have a look at the map here. Let's have to hop into the cockpit to have a look at the map. Why won't it show us the airport itself? November Zulu Alpha Alpha. Do we get any details if you hit on top of it there? Auckland International. That's where we are. Auckland. If you want to spawn on us, folks, if you're on the North European server and join us, let's have a look at the comments. Sour Gravy is with us. Algar and Sour Gravy. Dave Hughes is with us as well. 777 is saying, Boeing 777 is saying, I would hate to fly one of these in real life. It's too much going on at the cockpit. Yeah, it's very complex. Fallen Ducks is the gust lock. Oh, thank you. But hang on. Right, hang on. The gust lock should block the controls. You see? So we'll see when we get off in the air. Right, I'm probably going to do a control. What's the Xbox? I don't want that. I want the. Okay. So the gust lock would be tie the controls down. So I don't know. We'll see. It could be just me, right? But the detail is quite incredible, right? They're going to model every single thing, but it's quite incredible detail. I love the roof here. You can't open the roof yet, and the throttles. Not a lot to throw there, folks. That's the flap lever. Okay, that's me. What we're going to have to do, unfortunately, is I'm going to have to get my controls, folks. And what I'm going to do, because I haven't physically changed the actual parameter throttle, I have it set for the 7700, so we'll have to go for a piston twin here, unfortunately. There we go. And now we have. Okay, I'll have to. See what I have to do here, right? What I have to do is I have to, if I can drag that over, I have to change everything on my, yeah, it's very far away, on my throttle here. So I'll do that very quickly. If you don't mind, folks, it won't take long at all. I just have to take these little bits off. Do you know? Just take these little big pieces off. Bravo control throttle. The Bravo control column. The Bravo throttle controls are absolutely stunning. So I just want to get those proper levers in. Where are you? Where are you? Bear with me for a moment. Where have I? That's it. Nope. Here. Didn't quite prepare for this, folks. Not quite. So I'm doing up my studio, and of course, as you may be well aware, things get very messy. Come on. No, not there, not there. It's behind here. No. Bummer. What an absolute bummer. Where are they? Okay, I'm going to have to improvise. I can't be all day looking for stuff. Okay, so we'll just have to wing it here. So throttle is here. Not a lot of throw. That looks a bit suspicious to me, I have to tell you. Let's just have a proper view here. That's right here. So we have. Oh, that's a lock of some sort. That has got to be a lock of some sort, folks. So how do we change that? There we go. It's unlocked now. Great. There we go. There we go. So it could be a lock somewhere. So that's the throttle. Mixtures. Sorry, props. And mixture. Okay, we're good. Let's start her up. Let's start her up, shall we? Control. Oh yeah, one thing I want to check. I always check for this. Do they have the checklist? Have they done the checklist? This is a big mark against them if they haven't done the checklist here. Right, please have the checklist. Let's see if it works now. Okay, well done. Well done. Well done. Park and brake in. Nice sound. Okay, very well done. Very well done. Magnetos. Okay, folks. We're sucking diesel here. Well done, Sobo. Well done. So far. Mixture's good. Prop levers. Good. Throttle 1 centimeter. Good. Landing gear. Where's the landing gear lever? Oh, there's the landing gear lever. Landing gear lever is down. This is very good, right? Starting engine. Prop area clear, yeah. Battery switch. Where is it? There it is. Master switch. They've done a very good job for Sobo. Or sorry, for Orbex. Orbex, I didn't think. Do you know, I thought they dropped the ball, folks. Wing tail lights on. Beacon light. This is great for people. Now, going back to what 777 said here. This is the beauty of Microsoft Flight Simulator 777, and I'm sure you'll agree. You can get into any aircraft and it'll tell you how to start it. And it'll tell you where to look. It's absolutely stunning. So that's engine number 2. Fuel boost pump to normal. You see, you did this once or twice and you got it. Start switch. Let me just make sure I get the camera for outside. Reset cam, because you want to see those engines turn, folks. You want to see those engines turn. I'm very impressed so far. I can't find anything that bothers me in any way, shape or form. This is really, really good. Okay, so start switch to the right. No, not that's the left. No, no! Don't start it. It's going to stop, is it? Let's listen to the sound. That's very good. So start switch, or sorry, was to the right, wasn't it? That's the left. Start switch to the right. Okay, that starts very well, and the animations are very good. That's very, very cool, folks, is it not? They've even got primer switch, which I didn't do. Well, that's fine. It started up. Engine number 2. Check for RPM. Where is that? Oh, it's set 800 RPM. Oil pressure check. Very impressive. Mixture is rich, which it is. It would have started if it wasn't rich. Oh yeah, you've got to put the mixture as you're starting the engine. Yeah, some aircraft will do that. Primer switch off. It is. Fuel boost off. Well, that's very good, folks. Flaps. Flaps are up. Very impressed. Very, very impressed. And the rest, before taxi, that's all the lights, radios, altimeters. Gust lock. Oh, here we go. Where are you? What? Well, that was for the throttle. Okay, so now we've got full throttles. Oh, hang on. Listen to the sound. Let's get rid of that. should change as we go around. Yeah, the sounds are good. They do. It does sound very good, right? And what I'm listening for, what I was hoping for, right? I know I'm asking for too much. It's when you come around, you hear the change in pitch of the props because you're moving behind, and a bit of air going over. You know, a bit of microphone air sound, but that's okay. It does sound very good. Let's just prop them up and down. The C button. Oh, the animations are great. Now, the idlet sounds fabulous, isn't it? It's very good. It really is. It's very good. Okay, you want to see me fly this? DCS Ducks, now you found the gust lock. Can you recheck the elevator? Yes, of course. Thank you. Oh, the ailerons, isn't it? No. No ailerons. There must be a lock for those maybe inside somewhere. Let's go to the checklist. Before taxi, surely. Gust lock. Unlocked it is. Flight controls free and correct. They ain't. But they are animating. Do you know, it is animating, but there's no movement on the elevator on the outside. Do you know? Oh, now there is. How bizarre is that? Maybe it was me and hitting the C button, because when you're outside, when you're on a PC, okay, maybe it was me. Right? It was me. I'm delighted. It was me now, I have to tell you. I'm delighted. Because I was kind of going, jeez, have they messed that up? So I didn't hit the C button proper. There we go. Now, one thing I noticed here, which is very, very good, these little details. Look at the way the wing waggles a bit. If I add power now. And change the prop. Put the power back to idle. Let's look at the animation. That's absolutely stunning. So, very good. Change the prop. Oh, I didn't hit the C button. Sorry, folks. Okay, a little bit of power and changing the prop to fine. Up to full. Down again and all the way about halfway. I love the animations on those props, folks. That was very good. Now, the throttle's about half. And I'm going to change the prop to fine. And back up again. Brilliant. So far, I'm impressed. To you? I am. It says Falstrom says it has 1,000 nautical miles range and no autopilot. Needs some muscles. Some autopilot. It'll be up and down a bit because I want to go outside and chat. Let's see how it trims. Let's see how it flies. Right. Now, what I need is the parking brake. So we know where the parking brake is. We can get rid of the control column by hitting it somewhere. Where? How do you get rid of the control? Probably right down at the base. There we go. Feet on brakes. Off. And we got our throttle back. And happy days, folks. Can you see everything here? You can. Okay. Let's begin the taxiing. Need to power back a bit. Do you know what I'll do? We'll go on. I am impressed. Let's get the Toby working here. I'm sitting very high. I'm not that tall. There we go. I'm impressed so far. I am impressed so far. The taxiing seems pretty cool. I'm going to put the props up here, up to full. I'm going to taxi down this end. I'm not concerned about... We don't need the whole runway, obviously. Let's get on the runway. A little bit of funny anti-aliasing stuff going on here. What's that about? Can you see that? I can see it. Little bit of weird anti-aliasing thing just there in the apron, I noticed. There is a little bit of that going on. Yeah, that's a bit annoying. Now let's get the weather sorted out here. Let's get some realistic weather. So let's go to the weather here. And we put on, let's see what real live weather gives. I like the sounds inside the cock. There we go. Easy to taxi, folks. Easy to taxi. Let's have a look outside. Oops. 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 Hit the C button there. It's a funny looking airplane. Now, I would love, right, if you had paratroopers in the back. God, I'm going to go off the runway here. Paratroopers in the back, and you got to open the doors to press the button for them to jump, and you got to get the closest position. Wouldn't that be fun? This airport looks absolutely fantastic. Let's have a look before we go. I'm just going to stop here for a minute. Okay, I'm just going to come to a halt here. Let's put the parking brake on. Can I see it from under there? Not quite. Let's put the parking brake on. And let's have a look at nighttime, what this airport looks like at nighttime. Just very quickly. A lot of detail over here, I noticed. Oh, went a bit choppy there, did it? Let's get a little bit of nicer weather. We're not concerned about real world weather today. Just let's get a nice blue sky so we can see stuff. Let us take just a few clouds maybe. Yeah, there we go. A few clouds. It's a large airport. Do you know? There's a lot of detail in here now. Also, I think what we should do is put on, as well, folks, let's put on the points of interest, shall we? So it should show us the points of interest. That's in accessibility, I think. Please be in accessibility and prove me right. I want the points of interest to come up. Do you know what I mean? No, it's not an accessibility. Not an experimental VR motor developer for success. Miscellaneous. I don't know about that. It's going to be in camera, folks. It's in camera. I just can't recall. Points of interest. Does anyone remember? Maybe it's in graphics. No, it's not graphics. Camera. Points of interest. Points of interest. Data maybe? No. Anyone know where points of interest is? Why can't I get points of interest? Nothing there. I thought it would be an accessibility, folks. Points of interest. Where are you? No. When I see it, I'm going to kick myself. Is there another traffic? Oh, here we go. It's got to be in here somewhere. Nope. Data? Nope. Not in flight model. Just make sure I have the realistic. Where is points of interest, folks? Anyone know? DCS ducts, do you know where the points of interest are? So they come up. Units of measurement. Oh, maybe I missed it up here. Points of interest, damn it. Okay, look, we'll just start flying around and we'll see what we can find. If anyone lets me know where the points of interest are. Oh no, maybe it's not in general options at all. It might be in assistance options. How foolish of me. There we go. Now I remembered. Aircraft systems, navigation aids, route and waypoints, no. Points of interest. There we go. Easy. Blind save. Hopefully that will work now. There we go. There's the city there. Okay, so got points of interest, so that'll make it easier to fly VA4, which is very nice. So we can go from one to the other, and that's all good. Let's hop back into the cockpit and get out of here, folks. Parker brake off. Let's get the controller back and take off and see how it flies now that we have ailerons. Now that I have found the ailerons, folks, I like the way the control column vibrates, but nothing else. Now, is that just my controller that's vibrating, or is it, no, it does the vibration. A little bit of vibration around here now. I know I'm asking for too much. Let's have a look at FS Realistic has it. Does FS Realistic, does it work with FS Realistic? I need to go to Microsoft Aircraft DHC-4. Yes, it has it. That's all good. Okay, so FS Realistic is good. So that's all good so far. Okay, let's take off. There's someone else. The caribou there. And to my right, let's activate the old Toby there. And jam it on the runway there. There's someone else. Why is everyone higher up? Maybe you didn't have time to download the scenery, I'm guessing? Or do you know what this could be? This could be interacting with my Auckland that I paid for. Didn't I pay for our Auckland a while ago? That's what that is. Okay, let's go. Let's hold here for a second. I want to have a look at frames per second here. Now, I'm going to take you out for a minute, forgive me. It's going to go bing bing, and I hate when it does that. I just want to fly live studio there so we can get the... It just gives us the... oh God. ...50 frames a second, okay. 54, 55. So that's what the aliasing is. It's not their airport full power. Flap set to 1. And we're rolling, folks. I don't know about the sound here in full takeoff power, folks. I don't know what it sounds like in real life. Up we go. It should be short takeoff. Exit gear coming up. Okay, let's put the gear back down and hop back outside. They're coming down now. Gear coming back up. Sounds great outside, doesn't it? Sounds very good outside. Oh, come on. Here, let me just control this aircraft. It's going to crash in us now in a second. Take a bit of power back. Let's trim it up there. There we go. Gear up. Very good sound outside. Inside, however, it's very low. I can't hear it on the inside, the gear. I can't hear the gear coming down. And the gear coming up on the inside. Can't hear it. Now, that could be FS Realistic, folks. Alright, let's try that. Let's see if they have. I don't know if they have. I don't remember seeing for gear. I'll look for G. No. Gear drag. No, we want that on. We want that on. Landing gear sounds. No, it's not. I don't know if it's FS Realistic, but it's just a small thing. I just can't hear the gear from inside. I can hear it slightly. Well, you should hear those motors inside. I'm sure they'll update it for that. Seems to fly quite well. Let's gears up. Alright, where are we? What is this point of interest? Oh, it doesn't tell me what it is. Have I got the flaps up, folks? Or down? The flaps are down. Where's the flap lever? Oh, there's the flaps. Flaps are up. Whoops. I tried to do two things at once. Where's that point of interest gone? Where are you? There it is there. I don't know what that is. I'll tell you what we can do. We can hop outside the aircraft and just get a little look. Well, it's really from the air you're going to be looking at these things, isn't it? Very smooth. No frame rate drops that I can ascertain. It's just in these houses here is all. You know what's so good about that? Okay, let's go to what's that, Marina East or something? What is that? Factories and stuff? I don't know what that is. Let's climb up a little bit. There is one of our guys there. Middlemore. Are we closer to Middlemore here? Let's just go over the city first, shall we? And let's see what you folks think. I'm very pleased with this aircraft. I'm impressed. $14.99. I can tell you straight off the bat, it's very much worth a buy if you're into this. Really is stunning. You know, all the details. It's very well done. I was not expecting that from Orbex. To be honest with you, I was expected to be disappointed. I'm not disappointed, and I've only been on for. Jeez, I've been on for 50 minutes. Jeez, folks. So we're going towards the city of Auckland, folks. What's this down here? Is that just a suburb it's showing me? Oh, might have got my hard tracker on. I think the details of the suburbs are quite good. You know? We'll hop out now and have a closer look. What's that down there? No, we're going for the city, which I believe is dead ahead. Now let's hop out. Let's look at this trimmed out. It flies quite well. It flies like a twin-engine airplane, which is good news. You know, it's leaning to the left a little bit. What is this down here? Let's just go down low and fast. Almost 60 frames, no, 50 frames a second here, which is good considering. Now let's come down low. It looks pretty damn good, folks, isn't it? Now I did say we go towards the city, didn't I? I just want to have a look at these. I mean, what are these points of interest? They're very small if they are. Or am I missing something? Oh yes, do hit the like button. Thank you, Clappy D. Where's the city gone again? It's up here. There we are. Auckland, isn't it? Real typical kind of suburbs in that part of the world. You know, in that part, in Australia and New Zealand, they all have individual houses with individual gardens, folks. Look, if you think about it in UK and Ireland, right? We're all living in estates. But in these countries, you got a separate house. You don't see any apartment buildings over the suburbs, you know. I'm just jealous because New Zealand's really. I haven't been to New Zealand, but it's really cool. But Australia, you know, you've all got your houses, you know. There's the stadium. Let's have a look at the stadium when we come over. Got full power on here, bear with me. Yeah, can't ignore the stadium. Yeah, that's pretty damn good. Auckland Zoo. Okay, let's have a look at the zoo and then return to the city. Auckland Zoo, folks. Actually, do you know what? Look at the detail. It's not... Look at the suburbs. The houses are all very well defined from here. And we're about a couple of 100 feet up. Do you know? It's very well defined close to the ground. You know? I really do find that it's just... I'm not seeing this kind of terrible landscape. Let's just see here. Okay, let's have a look at the zoo. I'm gonna land. We're gonna do a short field landing. Let's get up high here. And I've just had a full power and I didn't hear any change in the engines. What's that about? Oh, it'd be helpful if I had both props fully forward. There's so much to do. I want to put it down, but I said I'd go to the city. We'll put it down at the zoo. That's what we'll do. Have I got my flaps? Yeah, flaps are working. See there? 15. And engine failure. No, airspeed. Where's the airspeed? Very hard to read. Knots? 100 knots now? Where's that field? Oh, near miss. A near miss. There's a golf course there. Oh, there's a field here. There's a nice field here. Putting the flaps down. I don't hear any noise with the flaps coming down. See that button there? I don't hear any noise there. All the flaps are down. Gear is coming down as well. That's the field I'm going for when I make it. If I make this, I'll be amazed. I can't see the speed indicator there. I want to slow down. But remember, I have no engines. Come on. Forced landing to have a look at the zoo, folks. I'm going too fast. Sidestepping. Sidestepping. No, we're not going to make it in there. I'm going too fast. Will I make it? Oh, I'm going to crash. I'm going to crash. No, going around. Going around. It doesn't slow down an awful lot with the gear down, really, you know. Maybe I was going too fast. I don't know how to fly the darn thing. Well, I do know how to fly it, obviously, but I have never... Oh. There's someone who made it in. Yep. Oh dear. Let's have a look at the zoo. Let's have a look at the zoo, folks. Let's pop out here. I almost hit the edge there. We'll do a recording of another one. So where's the zoo? The zoo was over here. Oh god, was it over there? No, the zoo's over here. Let's have a look around these points of interest from this camera angle. How about that? So this is the Auckland Zoo here, right? Yeah. Well, okay. So, okay, it's just giving us a placement. It's not really a scenery as such. So it's just giving us locations. So it's not really scenery. Let's have a look over here. This is much easier. This is an estate. Yeah, so it's giving us locations, folks. That's what it is, you know, rather than fancy points of interest. But from here, okay, I don't care what it looks like from here. What I do care about is what it looks like from here. So that's about 5 feet in the air. That looks pretty damn good. All right, so let's go over here. What's this? Another suburb. They're just pointing to suburbs. They've got the bridge here. Forgive me, I don't know New Zealand very well. Can you fly under the bridges? So we're talking about that there. We'll try and fly under the bridge when we take off, folks. Now they've animated the flags, which is nice. This is obviously another point of interest. That's just a rock. So you have a rock, folks, which is nice. They have rocks in New Zealand, nice. Oh, look at this, spoiled people. Look at they all live in the suburbs and they're separate lovely houses and they all have their yachts. You know, they're spoiled. City. They've done the tower here, whatever that's called. Forgive me for not knowing the name of the tower. Right up close. It looks absolutely stunning. That's pretty good. It looks like a nice tidy little city, doesn't it? They haven't done all. Oh, they have done all the buildings, almost. But again, you know, it's not about close up. If you're flying a helicopter, you're going to care about that. But am I just being? Yeah, it's there. But if I'm flying a helicopter, it makes it a little bit. You know, if you're flying a helicopter around here, you want a bit more detail, I feel. Now, I don't fly helicopters, but some of you do. There's ANZ building. So I don't know. But there is an Auckland City pack to buy, isn't there? Let's have a look at the comments and see what you think. So, Auckland Domain. There we go. There's some of their stuff there. So very good. Let's take off from that field then. So this is what you care about. You know, when you're flying about here, and that looks pretty good. Let's go flying then, shall we? Let's reset the cam and try and take off from that field. I'm just going to hit the Y button here. And we're going to go to the end of the field. There. I don't know which way the wind is going. Will we make it, folks, is the thing. What's that about? Control E. Oh, come on. Control E. Control E isn't working, folks, today. Okay. We couldn't have run out of fuel, surely. No. I'll put a pair of CFG there. Where is CFG anyway? Plenty of fuel. I'm supposed to start her up again. Control E is not working. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Let's go for the checklist again. Battery switches on, master switches on, navigation lights, we don't worry about them. Engine 2, engine boost right is to normal. Start switch to the right. Where are you? No. We ain't got start, folks. I don't know why that was. We did crash it, I suppose. Do you know? Let's just be quick about this. Let's go to the main menu and start it up again, shall we? It won't take long. And we'll see who's with us. I'm just going to get rid of some of the cameras there for y'all. But generally speaking with that aircraft, I don't know if I'll be flying it again. I thought I'd buy it for the stream, in all fairness. We might be flying this with current link at some point when we get to New Zealand, there's no doubt about it. Let's just get this cameras off at the moment and let's back into the world map. Let's. So that was Auckland. Pretty damn good. Very good. We said we go up here. Everyone seems to be around here. Look. We're going to Portland, folks. Portland. November Zulu Whiskey Romeo. That's here's departure. Now hopefully the engines will be started on the runway, folks. We get a flyer. We'll go down to the South Island now shortly. After this. There doesn't appear to be any performance related updates as far as I'm aware in this update. Okay, so this is more of the same. We need to go to the mountainous areas next. So what we'll do is we'll do that shortly. So all I want now is for full power. And brakes off. Off we go. Can't hear the flaps coming down. There's the flaps going down. Excellent. I love the way they see the way the wheels. Can you see that? Oh, can't do the views at the same time. Very good. I should only have one flaps down. Let me have a look up here. Flaps up. God, what does it look like with full flaps? If that's just 15 degrees. That's quite a lot of flaps there, and we're actually going to stall out of it. Okay, we're going to have to recover from that, folks. Rudder first. And then ailerons. Let's just climb up high here. Let's put real world weather on. Real live weather, should I say. No, real time's good. Live weather. Okay, we're in live weather now. It'll load it in a second. Flaps should be up now. And they are up. Trimming. Can you remove the armrest? No. Let's just keep it climbing. I'm thinking the props go in the same direction. That's why the nose. I didn't take the gear up. The top of it took the gear up, wouldn't it? Let's have a look at that animation again. Very good. So we're going to have to use the VF4 map to find our way around. No. So not entirely bad. Pity it doesn't have a GPS. I'd like to have a GPS so we can find our way around easier, folks. You know, a little Garmin or something like that. But look, going for authenticity here, I would imagine. So I think we'll go to the South Island now. And we'll do a few circuits in Queenstown. Perhaps let's have a look at Queenstown then. So let's go back to the main menu here. Ian McCarthy says, hey Gripper, just got the game squad, really enjoying it. Just got the game squad. What's the game squad, Evan? Game squad? So that's the North Island. The South Island, I think, is a bit more interesting. So we know Queenstown. I have the scene for Queenstown. We go in there again. Actually, let's just have a look around Queenstown because you're probably curious. Let's just spawn at the end of the runway. Now, I have Queenstown, as you know. So Microsoft also installed their Queenstown. So I'm wondering what's going to happen. I think that's what the aliasing was earlier on. Evan, it's a milsim. Okay, but just got the game squad. Really enjoying it. It's a milsim. Oh, great. Okay. Nice one. Let's have a look around here before we go, okay? Pretty good. I hear jets floating around there. So not bad. Not bad. Oh. We got a bing bing, folks. We got a bing bing. Let me just uncover that there. Robert Times, thank you so much. Has resubscribed Prime 1. You've been a subscriber, Robert, for 18 months. And you're on a streak. Well done. Thank you, should I say, Robert Times. Appreciate it. So we're going to have a look around a few of the airports, Robert, now, and just have a quick look. Now, the big thing to notice, excuse me, I'm just having my drink here, is the telemetry. Right, that's what we're looking for in New Zealand. The telemetry of the hills. Now, this is a lot more detailed. Now, I don't have my settings up to full here at the moment. As you can see it drawing in. That's just the settings I have drawn. So I can look a lot better than this. Now, I do remember coming down here, flying down here in one stream there a while ago. I think I was making a video of it. But the telemetry looks very good now. I'm very, very low. But look at that. Even the mountains. All the peaks in the mountains, folks. So it's quite impressive. I mean, look at that. Isn't it? Let's have a look at the evening time. Or morning. Let's go to the evening. So that's pretty. Let's get the live weather back on here. In real time, maybe. Look at the detail of all the shadows there, folks. So impressive. Let's go to one of the smaller airports. Queenstown looks very good. It's a hard one to come into. It's an RNAV approach. It's not hard. It's just at the time I didn't know what I was doing. That's well done there, look. Let's tag up here and see who's with us. Forgive me for not tagging up sooner, folks. Can't see any tags yet. It'll happen. Let's reset the cam into the airport. Where are you all? There's one of us coming in here, but it's not tagging up. Now, there's Enbarras. A lot of people have checked the place out. Let's have a look at one of the smaller airfields. So you won't be disappointed. It's much better than the default scenery. And I have to say to you, it's a very popular place to land into. I must do it more often. There's Shady Sim. As well, the DH-62. Sorry, the DHC-2 he's in. Very good. Okay, let's have a look at another airport, folks. Let's get the camera back. I'm getting a lot of frames per second here. Do you know, I'm kind of surprised. But I'm not flying the big jet, so that's probably why. Let's pop out to the world map and go to another one. Main menu, please. Now, on point of order. I'm going to have 2 M.2 drives in my new system, striped to RAID 0, so it should be twice as fast to load. I'd have to have 3. We'll try 2. Okay, so that's Queenstown. Very nice. Okay, lots of points of interest around here. Now, I don't know if they're very good, those points of interest. Do you know, they're just like pointing places out. You know, they're pointing places that they're not actually, they're not necessarily sceneries there. Do you know? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the filter up here, and I'm going to change the filters to get rid of the points of interest, because I want to see the airports only for the moment. Landmarks off. There we go. So there's quite a few airports in New Zealand now, more than ever before, by the way. More than ever before. They've added more airports than ever before, so quite a lot. They're all down this side of New Zealand, look. So that is interesting. So we want to head, if we head south, right, to finish the stream, well, we're only halfway through, but we can take off here, land and take off here, land and take off here, and land and take off here. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go all the way to the south. Hopefully we'll see the points of interest far off. So will we get out? Yes. Set as departure. No, I don't want custom. On Beyond the Run, we'll have a quick inspection of each airport. And that, I think, is good enough, really. Robert Times is with us. Again, he's saying, evening downloading update at the moment, and the DH-4 as well. Looks very good. I think we should check out New Zealand as well. Looks nice, looks like a nice little airport in the mountains. Yes. Oh, what the hell is this? Is that an airfield, really? So we're going to head, where did I say we're going to head? Let's use the V button here so we got some navigation going on here. We are going to head north up the coast. Ooh, look at this. North up the coast. And that one down here was, what was that one down here? Doesn't tell me. Missouri, we should have started there maybe, but look. But this is a bush airfield, obviously. Do you know? So we're going down to here next. And then after there, we're going to here, then to here, and then to here. And then maybe here. Right, so that's what we're going to do. That's what's going to happen. GPS tracking? Give me all the stuff, please. There we go. Oh, no, we don't want that. Okay, let us go forth into the mire then, folks. And we'll shut him down. So we want not full flaps. Now this aircraft obviously here. Hang on. This is one of their add-on. Let's have a look at this. Okay. All right. So this is a real bush place. So there's the Quintin Lodge. So you can fly in here and hang out. You can hang out in Quintin Lodge. You know, I bet you they got some, you know, in the area, some smoky farms, you know what I mean? Smoky farms. So, that's Quintin Lodge. Now to get in there, right? I'm going to give you all a few minutes so you can spawn in on me, right? Let's speed up the camera a bit. I'll take off now in about 3 minutes. So, to get it, oh, very dangerous, folks, isn't it? Now, how are you going to land in that? How are you going to get in there? How do you come down this valley? That is bizarre. Now, I don't like this stretching. I thought they had fixed all that. Is that me? I thought this was have they kind of short? I thought they fixed this. I thought that would be a thing now in New Zealand. Now, they say they fixed the telemetry, but this stretching business, I thought they would have fixed near the airports at least. Do you know what I mean? Look at the way it's stretched there. Are they kind of getting lazy? Are they? Are they getting a little bit lazy, folks? There's B&B Bears. Pete New Zealand's with us as well. B&B Bears, welcome, by the way. He's in the TBM now. That's sensible. What's down here? That is a rock, probably a famous rock. So obviously here, coming in here, I would imagine you approach one way. And a very short small airplane. So you kind of come in here, get on the runway, and land in there. I mean, that is bizarre, folks. Really, I don't see. Look at the wings here of the. to get in there. It'll be a very small aircraft to get in there, I have to say. The Kodiak might make it, but look at the wing clearance between the bushes. I don't know. I've never been there, so I can't tell you. I don't know. I'm not impressed with this scenery. You couldn't take off that. Look at the bushes over the side. They must have made a mistake there. They must have, surely. It looks good. It looks good so far there. Some green farms. Yes, Evan. Some green farms, I'd say, that have there. Robert Times says my scenery is covered in snow. Oh. Might be the time of year. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's just make sure the throttles are back before I disengage the parking brake. My flaps. We'll go flaps 1, flaps 15. Flaps 15. Let's reset the camera here so we can actually get some view of the aircraft with those flaps going up. Okay, let's go. Will I make it? I doubt it, but we're going to try. Brakes on, full power. Mixers, everything's rich. Get a little bit out of the mixers there. Okay, let's go. I can hear those wings, you know, hitting off the bushes. Oh, we're not going to make this. Will I do a panic rotation? It looks like I'll have to. Oh, God. Gears coming up. We got up easy enough. We got up easy enough, folks. Will we take a right or a left? We'll take a right. We'll take a right and we'll find that point of interest. Milford, there's one there. Is that where we're going there? We'll see now in a minute. I should be sitting a little bit forward of my chair there. What is that thing though? What is this in our way? A headrest? Really? There's one on the other side as well. Can you move them out of the way? No. Okay, speed looks like it's good. I'm going to take the flaps up. Don't hear any sounds of the flaps coming up, but the nose does dip. I'm not impressed with the stretching there, folks. Is that just me? It could be me. I don't know. This aircraft is quite impressive. Let's hit the V buttons here and get some nav going here. Milford Sound. Excellent. That's where we're going. There's Shady Sim. Let's find the 152. We're sporting the 152, folks. What's just down the road here? That's, oh God, maybe I'll do a flying adventure in New Zealand, folks. I'd love to do that in real life. Do you know? I love the engines. I love the engine animation for engine start. It's 60. What was it? 16 quid, 16.99. I'm impressed with Orbex now. I'm thinking, do they have a new managing director? Do they have a new managing director? Do you know? Let's see what their next scenery is like. What's going on there? Oh, we're getting bumps, folks. Am I on real world weather? I have to keep checking that because we keep spawning. No. Live weather, please. Thank you very much. More stretching there. Oh, now it's snowy. Okay, it's snowy in New Zealand then. Fair enough. Fair enough. I thought it was just ending. Well, I suppose it's kind of coming into the winter there now, isn't it? So we're getting the best of all worlds here with regards to nice sound. Let's change the time of year. I don't like that. Okay, it snows fine. It's just, you know, it's just a little bit boring. Time of year: February, January, December, October. It's not changing the December should be summertime there, really. Let's put some scattered clouds in, that's better. There we go. Get a bit of bumpiness here. Here we go. Milford Sound. We're going to do a landing here. Now let's have a look at this runway. I don't hear the engine changing until the last bit. Well, they are. I don't know what kind of engines are. They could be constant propeller. Full on the props. There we go. So it looks like we're going to come in from. Let's make it hard for ourselves. Instead of coming in over this the lake here, why don't we come over this side? Let's do that, shall we? So we're going to turn around in this area up here. So we'll do a kind of a turn around here, and we come in that way. But the telemetry is certainly much more defined than it was before. Because the mountains didn't peak as much as they would in the real world. So it looks like a jungle out there, folks, doesn't it? Looks like a jungle. So we'll do a big wide sweeping turn here. This is very atmospheric. I can't wait till we get here now on the world tour on Sundays. It would be a while getting to New Zealand though, but it'll happen. I don't need all that power anymore. Can't see my airspeed. 120 knots. Flying it like so. This is be the airplane. This is kind of airplane that happen in movies. Do you know, like Predator, when they, you know, they're dropping the boys into a tiny little field. There we go. This is a more interesting approach, folks. Flaps 1. I'd like to hear more sounds. It does balloon. It does behave properly. Flaps 2. Gear down. Flaps 3. And full flaps. Just checking it. Better leave a bit of power on. 100 knots. We can come in less than that, I'm sure. So we'll do a quick stop and go. We'll have a look around the airport and then we'll go to the next one. There's Peak New Zealand coming in. We're doing a 90 knots now, which is too fast for this, I would imagine. Oh, get in there. Go on. Go on. Oh, I didn't put the recorder on. We'll do it for the next one. We'll definitely do recording in the next one. There we go. Brakes are on. And I'm going to stop here. Oh, brakes are very poor. So we'll do a U-turn. Let's have a look around, folks. Milford Sound. Now that is a place to, you know. A few buildings in here. What's this? Discovered Milford Sound Information Centre and Cafe. Wow. This appears to be a large drone here. You see, you're typical from New Zealand. I've not been, but they all have this crazy stuff in New Zealand, don't they? How cool is that? There's one of the... That's one of the boys there, is it? And nice, cute-looking tower there, folks. We've even modelled the tower inside, look. Helicopter. Death traps. So very nice. That's free. It's free. Oh, so when you go for your flight, I bet you get a B&B in here. You go for your flight and then you go sailing. On your motorboat. Well, not sailing, but you know what I mean, it's a lake. There appears to be some sort of a large ship down here, which I noticed earlier on. And I'm wondering Maybe this has access to the sea. It's actually physically moving, folks. I didn't know they moved. Very good, very good. So that is it. Let us, let's get to the end of the runway and go to the next one. Bit of power now. I see a little bit of vibration in the cockpit, you know, which is fair enough. I said earlier on that there wasn't any. There does appear to be some. I could do a U-turn here, folks. I'm going to continue to the next airfield. But I like it. Now, when we're flying, we're going to open up those doors and see what happens. I think this aircraft should be a little bit too big. I'm going to take off with a tailwind, which is very dangerous, of course. Okay, folks, are you ready to go? And feet on the brakes. Oh, wait now, the flaps. Gripper sim. Jesus. You won't get off the ground full flaps. Let's just go 15. Give it a second. I can barely hear them, just a bit low. You need to hard them up a little bit. Now, I don't know. I haven't flown the real aircraft. And off we go. We definitely get off here. There's Raptor X. There's Red Cap. Jack Bev, New Zealand is with us. Jack Bev, greetings. There's Shady Sim. And there's there's FK Princess. Gear coming up. On to the next airfield, folks. Need to do a fair bit of climbing. Positive rate flaps up. Can't hear anything though, but the flaps are up. Oh yes, we've got a nose drop there. Big nose drop. Right or left? We want to head... Let's get the VFR map here. We want to now go to... coast, so we want to take a northerly heading, no? Not that north. There's my compass. Excuse me. It's just a shame about the stretching. I think that's all over the world, but the heights, I read very quickly while I was waiting for the update, is very good. You know, the telemetry. That makes sense. There's one of the boys there. It's up outside. Looks like a Vietnam movie, folks. Doesn't it? The aircraft tends to roll to the left. I think it's because the props spin in the one direction, causing that gyroscopic effect. I'm sure there's a trim for the rudder. Is there? Let me see if my trim works here. We need some sort of a compass here, folks. Okay, we're heading north. We want to head northwest a little bit. So I think we'll take a left down here. Very dangerous to be flying around here because can I climb above those mountains now? And moreover, if you can't get above it, can you turn around? Robert Times, he says, okay, stupid question. It's not, no, it's not a stupid question, Robert Times. There's no such thing as a stupid question in aviation. But, where's the airspace indicator on the DH-4? I don't know. I can't recall. I haven't flown it for ages. Airspace indicator on the DH-4. So how are you supposed to get out of here? $100 knots. We need to get over this ridge, folks. Now, I'm going to put the recorder on. Recorder coming on. And we're recording. There's being Barris. Shady, looks like somebody spilled paint down the mountains. Yes, it does. It's just one of those things in Flight Simulator, but I have no doubt that some add-on company will change all that at some point. Robert Times says you're flying it now. I am. Oh, found the digital thing indicator, strangely enough. Cool. I'm about to stall here, folks. So we're getting ourselves into a death spiral here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hook to the right side, and I'm going to do a turn, or maybe do a turn here. Let's know what it does for a bit of speed here. So we're in trouble. We're in trouble. Looks like we're going to get out of it though. And we just circle and climb as we go. Let's do an orbit. There's the red cap, the VF-35 in the distance. Am I climbing? Yep. We're climbing at 110 knots, that's good. Scary bears. This would look fantastic in VR, no? Nah, we'll make it. There we go. Mountains Bay Aerodrome is where we're going to. Mountains Bay Aerodrome. Television's want to turn off, folks. I just have to click on something on the TVs. This power-saving nonsense. Let's just check that with the... Yes, we're going the right direction. So the next one, November Zulu Mike Juliet, and then we're going to go to November Zulu Quebec Uniform. That's Shady Sim. And then we're going to end up here. Oh, there's another one here, November Zulu Quebec Echo, and then we're going to finish up here, which is Niles Beach. There's another one up here. It's a load of them. So I'm impressed with all the little airfields they have, in all fairness. Let's get on some power here. Full power, everything forward. There's more airports down here. There, I can see them all here now. There we go. There's Martins Bay Aerodrome. Let's start diving. Will we get the people to scream? It does pitch down, doesn't it? Oh. Yeah, I said I'd open those doors, didn't I? In flight. Can't hear anything. And they're not open during flight. That's a shame. They're not going to open during flight. Oh, I hear a noise. It was me. I was wrong. There's a cargo door opening there now. And you can hear it from the cockpit. Joyce. Very nice. Let's see what happens if you land with that open. Right, let's get down here. Let's get some flaps down. Now, I'm curious to see, will that cause a lot of drag? That's got to cause... Sorry, got choppy there for a minute, folks. Why does it do that to me? I wonder, will that cause an awful lot of drag? Let's see what happens when we land with that door down, folks, shall we? Let's see what happens. Okay, turning into final now. It's a grass airstrip. Martins Bay. Shady says, my fish fingers are nearly ready. I know, I'm getting hungry now myself. I am certainly getting hungry as well. So gear coming down as well. So let's see if we scrape that ramp around on the ground. Let's see how that behaves. I'm really putting this aircraft to the test, aren't I? So the cargo doors are open, all open. And we're going in. We're going in, folks. We have 110 knots. All the power's off, everything's fully forward. So this can certainly, at slow speed, can really dive, you know. It can certainly dive. I would say this is a great aircraft for parachute jumping because they like to, if you ever see a pilot who flies parachutists, they like to come down before the parachutists hit the ground, and that's more often than not that's what they'll do. The side step, like I'll side step this now. The side step would have all the stuff sticking out. Now we're descending rapidly. So I've got right rudder in and left aileron to keep it straight. You can't see that though, because I don't have the camera on. There we go. No, there we go. Oh, so there we go. I'm just doing some S-turns, doing everything here I can to slow down. Full right rudder, opposite aileron. Let's just leave that off there now, earlier on. Speed is... I'm going too fast, folks. I'm going way too fast. I'm just throwing it around a bit here to slow down. There we go. This is going to be a crazy one. I should have gone around, I know, but we're just going to pop in. Oh, man. Don't crash in the bush, Gripper said. It's hard to... I'm crashing in the trees here. We have time to go around? Well, we can go around. Okay, let's just do a quick go around. 100 knots. Gear coming up. I haven't heard a stall runner yet. Let's see if we can get the stall runner sounding. Obviously it doesn't come with a stall runner. Okay, we're going to come circle around here and we'll come in for one more. It's coming in far too high, far too fast. That's what that was. The doors are still open, which is fine by me. We want to see in landing if they hit the ground first. We'll probably flip over. There's a nice beach. Let's flip her around here now. Here coming down. Flaps coming down. 110 knots again. Jesus. 90 knots now. Decluttering. Well, declutter, will you, for the love of God. There we go. Another unstable approach, to say the very least. It's actually hard to land it with this thing. There we go. There we go. 80 knots now. Just keep it straight. Oh, and it's very hard to get. It's quite tricky when you're at slow speed to land at such a small runway. That's some rudder. There we go. We didn't flip over. Jamming on the brakes. Let's have a look around. Let's have a look. Yeah, we must have hit the, you know, it must have gone through the ground. So let's have a quick look. What have they got here? It's just a bush airfield with a little house on it, folks. Some baggage, another holiday destination. Wow, you know. You fly in there and you fly out and go to the next one. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, let's turn around and go to the next airfield, shall we, folks? Very good. Well, we go to the end here, we'll turn around, and off we go again. Redcap says, good parachuting airplane. Dude, all my jumping from an Islander. The sight of the undercarriage as I prepare to launch myself into nothingness will stay with me forever. So you're... Oh, you thought you would hit the undercarriage. Oh, as you're diving away from the airplane. Cool. I can imagine. Crazy stuff. Okay, flaps back up. I have no way of telling where the flaps are here unless I actually physically look. We got 15. Reset cam. Oh, we didn't do the replay. We didn't do the replay, folks, did we? Okay, let's do the replay. Let's do the replay. Let's do the replay. Oh. There we go. Actually, I don't need to get that off. Yeah, we'll do it there. Okay, let's do the replay. Stop recording. And replay. Pause replay. And boom. Zoom replay. That was pretty cool. It looks pretty cool, doesn't it? It's getting choppy. There we go. Yeah, it hit the door on the back. Not a good idea to be landing at the door on the back, but it looks pretty darn cool. Let's do that again because it kind of stuffed up the replay a little bit. Let's have a quick look at another angle. Let's see if I hit any of the trees on the way in. Yeah, I hit some of those, I think, on the way in. It's actually quite a large aircraft, really, isn't it? I don't think that's the sort of aircraft, you know, that would go in there, is it? Is it? No. Let's start recorder again. Recorder started off again. And let's hop the cockpit. Let's close those doors again. So it would come off there, I'd say. So close. Close. There we go. Oh. Oh, the cabin lights. You can switch them from white to green and off. Okay. I like it. Okay, let's rock and roll, folks. What happens if we took the parking brake off? Off we go. $50 knots. And let's try and rotate early and see what happens. Look at that. We're off the ground already. Gear up. And we want to head north, which is right behind us. Oh. There we go. Flaps up. Just doing a bit of trimming. It does drop a bit when you take those flaps up. It does certainly drop a little bit. Ah! Stop doing that. We've got plenty of frames. 60 frames a sec, 67. 60s. That's very good. Let's just check the VF4 map here. Now we want to head pretty much to... Oh, it's right just to our right here, the airport. Another small bush airport, I'd say. There it is down here. Stop doing that today, Flight Sim. Stop it, please. I'll have to get an Elgato and stream. Anyway, I know what to do. It's doing it again there. It's very annoying. Now let's be sensible about this one. This is a beach landing here. I love the atmosphere of the clouds. You know, I love that. We're definitely coming here on the World Tour. This is going to be... I'm going to be spending a lot of time here in the World Tour, folks. Now, maybe if I switch my cameras off momentarily, that'll fix that little issue. Boom and boom. Yeah, that looks like a beach landing. I have landed in a beach before. I went to Fraser Island in Australia. We flew over. Myself and a girlfriend. And she didn't appreciate it very much, unfortunately. She didn't like it. I don't know. She just didn't appreciate it at all. Spoilt. Spoilt. Get around. Oh, we got a bit of wind. Yeah, definitely a New Zealand just for everything. So I hear it's just fantastic. Just anything adventurous. You know? I guess it's just their way. Do you know what I mean? This is a great aircraft for New Zealand too. Parachute jumping and all that kind of stuff. Now, this is gonna be a nice smooth landing on the beach. We're doing it. We're going a little bit too fast for flops. Let it balloon. Okay, we've got full flaps now. Here's down. 3 greens. Oh. It's a very... Oh, I can't move my head away. Sorry, I was looking for the gear lever there. And... landing on the beach, folks. Let's swing it around. Let's have a look at the replay. Let's put the parking brake on. Oh, sorry. Bit too close. That looks stunning. Bit of a flat landing, but that's fine. Not bad. I love the darkness behind and the brightness here. Very good. Okay, let's take off and go to the next one. Oops, sorry about that, folks. That was an error on my part. Oh, mother of God. Stop replay, go to the end. Come on, Gripper Sim. What is going on here? Oh dear. Okay, stop replay. And record. Oh, a bit messy there. Okay, let's stop into the cockpit. Let's go. Flaps back up. And foot power. Into the brakes. And off we go. Up. Pause brake gear up. Let's swing it around. Just a bit close there. It's a little bit close to the stall there. Heading back to the north. And next airfield's along the coast as well. Let's trim up. No, the mixture. Let's try the mixture here. I'll turn the... Well, we're not that high enough, I would imagine. But let's say if I take the right mixture off. It does, yeah. I can hear it. Yeah, that's good. Gorge River airstrip is next, folks. My thinking is the North Island is a bit more adventurous than the South Island. As real as it gets, folks. It's as real as it gets. Get the feet off the pedals. And we're golden. Now it does turn. I don't know if there's a rudder trim in this. It doesn't appear to be. At least on my control column, but I'm sure there is somewhere. There's no doubt about it. It's got to be a rudder trim somewhere. Could be around that armrest there. Somewhere. Oh, there is a GPS, folks. Look, there is one here. Awkwardly placed. So there is a GPS. Whoops. This looks interesting. Is this another beach landing, folks, I wonder? Let's take some power off. Drop the gear down. And do that thing. Let's see if we can get down really quickly like they would do it in real life. We should have full flaps now. I got about 110 knots. Let's see if we can get some over speed bumping here. It's like we started, folks. Just below 100 knots now. Yeah, it comes down pretty quick, folks. There's our strip. 90 knots. That's 25 there, roughly. Let's make this a good one. It's not quite slowing down, but not quite slowing down yet. I love those that little river bed there, or that sea bed there. Now it's slow down. It's a bigger aircraft than you realise. Look at that. Very short. Jam on those brakes. Oh, I can see smoke coming from the houses. Will I stop in time? Yes. That was pretty cool. That was indeed pretty cool, folks, I have to tell you. That'll be an interesting recording. Of course, it's doing that again. That drives me up the wall, folks. I'm really sorry about that. So, look at all the detail on the beach there. Yeah. I don't know what they're doing. They have model the inside now. I'd like to see the inside of that house. It's probably spotless inside. There's a little cabin here. This is obviously a little kind of... Let's have a read here and see what it says. Marine Reserve. All marine life is protected. Enjoy your visit to the reserve. The following somethings are prohibited. Fishing. Oh yeah, the following activities are prohibited. Fishing. Killing wildlife. Pollution, damage, removal of any property. So I wonder, is it one of those? That's pretty cool. And there's the gorge there. I can hear the echo on the mountains of the other aircraft coming in behind us. We have following along. We'll be doing this again in the World Tour, folks. No doubt about it. It's this B&B BN Barris and Pete New Zealand's with us. That's quite stunning, isn't it? Keeps doing that today. Why is that happening? I have my new PCs coming soon, folks, so we're going to really get this stream going. I'm going to take my time with it, because I may get an Elgato thing to have two PCs to stream from. Raptor X is coming in now. Let's have a look at Raptor X's landing. Or is that Raptor X not flying that crazy... Oh, he looks like he's flying a prop of some sort, folks. And the camera looks very white there, so nothing I can do about that. Here he comes. Here he comes. Very nice Raptor X. Oh, he did much better than me. He did a lot better than I did. Very nice, folks. There's Red Cap off the distance. Very nice. Let's go. I'm going to turn around. I can't turn around here. I'm going to cheat and hit the Y button. I'm going to cheat and hit the Y button, folks. That's all there is to it. It's doing that again. Why? One day that'll all be gone. That madness. I just have to activate this window here, you see? That's what I'm streaming from. So I just have to activate that window and it's smooth, so I don't know why that's happening. It's most displeasing. I'll tell you what I could do here, though. I could try... No. Okay, let's go. Let's just go. I'll just keep an eye on it for now. Like this plane, says Robert Times. Very nice outside views. Great for sightseeing. Now, what's going on here? The engines stopped on me again. Mother of God. Why the engine stopped? Why the engine stopping like that? Okay, I'll tell you what we'll do, right? I'll be back in a sec. Just stay there. This won't take a second. I'm going to come back in and I'm going to spawn there. Because the engine's just died again and I don't know why that is. They just died. I didn't touch the mixtures or anything like that. It seems to be happening after you slew, maybe? You know? The FPS are fine. Yeah. Boom. Are we in the right place? There we are. Oh, is that the one? Yeah. Says departure. And we'll be off very soon. Good stuff. Let's have a look at the chat there. I'll just go back to Blackjack's with us. Greetings, Blackjack. Shady's with us. Barrow Marrow's with us. PV Wolf 666. Shady, I said already. Greetings to you guys. Sorry I couldn't get to read your comments. Fish figure Blackjack. I'm foreseeing a door strike in the future. Yes, we definitely had a door strike. We definitely had a door strike. Let's get that other camera fixed up there a little bit higher. There we go. Now we're sucking diesel, folks. Clappy D saying, Gripper, say hello to BNB Barris. First time with flying with you. Ah, there we go. I knew. BN Barris. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. So welcome, BN Barris. I hope you're doing well and enjoying the update. Red Cap then says, friend of mine was a ranger on Fraser Island and was bitten by one of those snake things. Venomous, unfortunately. It was enough to put me off. I didn't see any snakes in Fraser. I wouldn't go into the bush, you know, off the trails, but I did see an awful lot of spiders. Very scary. And you're walking on the bush and it's just this massive web and you're just going, whoa, and you're going along the path, just keeping an eye out. Unfortunately, snakes are illegal in New Zealand, says Red Cap. Hey, Grip, how are you finding the Caparoo? Very good, in car. I like it. It's Mike Smith. Hi, it's Mike. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Let's just catch up with the comments there and go back up a bit. Okay, I think I got you all. PW Wolf is with us as well. Mau Mau. Bow Mau. Happy days. Let's take off again. I think this is the last one, is it? I think this is the last one. Yes, so we're going to come all the way around the coast and November Zulu Whiskey Echo, which is called Niles Beach. Okay, let's get the parking brake off, folks. Well, wow. Where are you? There you are. There we are. And let's rock and roll. We're going to fly low along the coast and fly like we stole it effectively, folks, is what's going to happen. So I'm trying to not look away with the throttles here. There we go, full power now. Alright, rudder there. Is Raptor X taking off? We want to be a very small airplane coming in here, folks. Very, very. This is way oversized. I love the way they have the smoke, though. There and the huts. There we go. Let's fly low and fast, folks. Gear coming up. Oh, sorry, I looked away there. That messed you up. Let's fly low and slow. Flaps coming up now. There's banana fish up ahead. Banana fish 4. Let's see what we can see along the coast. Again, I have to make sure we got real weather on here. Or at least some clouds. There we go. Let's see if these model these rocks down here. That's interesting. I like the way they've modelled a few rocks along, you know, it just gives you a little bit of sense of speed and whatnot, you know. This reminds me, I was in that island called Fraser Island in Australia, off the coast of Queensland. And these massive 90-mile long beaches. And we're walking down the beach, and all of a sudden this thunder comes out of nowhere, and it was a jet flying at about 50 feet along the beach. It was so cool. I was well impressed. There's B&B Barris, the TBM. Nice choice, B&B, because you got the reverse thrust. So, all very nice. This beach is all the way along here. This is incredible. I mean, it's just bizarre. Now how low are we to the water? Oh, careful now. Well, we're quite high actually. Trim nose forward a bit. You'd think it's very hard to just judge the distance. There's a shadow. There's a shadow. Oh. Let's see how low we can get. Can we get the belly just to tip off the water very gently? Just tip it. What will happen? What will happen if I just tip it off the surface? Nothing. No wake, no splashing. Oh, we do get a wake. We do, actually. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Now I do have crash detection off. No, nothing. Oh! Ah! That's what happens. That's what happens, folks. When you look away. Where is this airfield? We've got a bit to go. Do you think that this is as it looks like in real life? You know, all those kind of where there's no trees and stuff. It's bizarre. That area there, the big black asphalt looking hill there. Do you know? Very peculiar. Oops, let's have a read of the comments. In car, was a military jet you saw low down gripper? Yes, it was. It was like an F-16 or something. It was a military jet, most certainly. It was hooring along. HG34 Aviation's with us. He says, rudder and aileron trim is overhead near the flap control. Overhead near the flap control. Very awkwardly placed. There it is. But my rudder isn't... Ah, yeah, I just have to reassign the rudder. Cool, so there is... I thought there'd be one there. Great. So I just have to assign. Thank you very much for that. It's got to be one and a twin always, you know. In-car is saying an Australian International Air Show. Australian International Air Show on next week. Geelong. Happens every 2 years. Oh, that'll be exciting in-car, no? That'll be a bit of fun. Let's go back up to the coast like I said I would. And let's hug the coast to the way back. And then we'll land and we'll call it a day until Sunday then. So, my overall thoughts with this Caribou. Sorry, is it the Caribou? The Orbex airplane. I'm impressed with now. I am kind of impressed with that. And I'm curious now. Now I'm curious to see what else they're going to come up with. I haven't seen any of their new sceneries. I hope they just lift the bar a little bit. You know? And I'm looking forward to see what they come up with next. I'm hoping they're going for quality rather than quantity. But of course, you know, it's a business and they want to get... That's the problem with this kind of thing. Is... It's very easy for developers just to go for the cash grab when they've got a good name. Because they did have a good name. I bought loads of stuff off them. Good name. And then they came out with some nonsense, and I was so angry at the time. But this is good quality for $16.99, folks. To fly an old school twin like this with the detail. Do you know? That's pretty darn impressive, I have to say. So I'm well impressed with the flight model. As for the update, it's very, very good. It's very detailed. Lots of little airports, lots of crazy places. I mean, it's, think about it. I mean, in X-Plane, you had to get the scenery, you had to buy the scenery, and there was far and few between. They were so bland, but Microsoft keep bringing up these new airfields. So you saw some of them are incredible. And it's just a whole world. There's so much to this now. It's definitely it's certainly a hobby. Right, let's soon climb over this hill here and see what's on the other side. Whoop-de-doo. It's definitely a hobby. There's no doubt about it. Flight Sim now, rather than being, it's a simulator as well. Or you can call it a game if you want to, but it's also a hobby. Who, you know, what program? Well, I suppose playing PC games are a hobby in itself. No, good way to spend. Oh, there he goes. That is B&B Barris. Nice one. Do that again. Do that again there, B&B Barris. I'll stay straight. You go right in front of my nose. But it's definitely a hobby if you think about it, because that's all I do with the computer games. Oh, there's another game out there, so I want to try. Is it Call of Duty? No, it is. It's a military strategy game. Damn it, it's just gone out of my head, and I played it. Company of Heroes. That's out. Anyway, but playing PC games, yeah, it's a hobby. But this is more of an intelligent hobby, no? You know, it's very, very impressive. So it's such a large world, and there's so much to it. I'm delighted Microsoft have taken up the baton again. Is it 2 years old now? Is it 2 years? There you go. Nice one. Nice one. Nice one, B&B. B&B Barra. Welcome to the channel, by the way. Delighted to have you. Tomorrow's I think I might be flying tomorrow. Tomorrow is Saturday, and then Sunday, of course, we've got the World Tour. We'll see what Colonel Clint comes up with. Is that our airport off in the distance there? Let's just check the VFR map here. Oh no, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Let's just do a... Is this a beach landing? Oh, it's a grass airfield. Gear coming down now. Flaps. I do an S turn here to slow down. Although we're almost at 100 knots now. Wow, it slows down fast, which is nice. May have to add from power. I can't quite see the runway. I'm guessing. Let's zoom in here and see my binocular vision. Come on, mouse. There it is. Yeah, okay. Oh, is the recorder running? It's running. Let's make this a good one. I gotta put in a bit of rudder here. There's Red Cap waiting for us. I'm not gonna quite get the center of my... Another landing that's too fast. But it'll do. It'll do. Let's come to the end there for the others. Let them land behind. And maybe we'll get... we'll see them landing in a second. So I'm chopping the throttles now. I'm braking a bit. Now I'm putting more power on the right prop, so it'll spin around. Now we'll come off to the side here for banana fish. I missed your landing, banana fish. Let's get the brakes on. Brakes, come on, mouse. One hop out and see I'm landing here. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Here comes Raptor X. B&B Boris, thank you for joining us today. Hopefully we'll see you on Sunday. Hopefully we'll see you Sunday. Raptor X is coming in now. I'm wondering when I fly this on Sunday. We'll see what Colonel King comes up with. There's Recap. Recap, thank you very much. And Banana Fish as well. Thanks for coming along, following along. Here comes Raptor X now. And the same aircraft as myself. There's Pete New Zealand as well. Thank you, Pete, as well. We'll watch Pete New Zealand come in. Very nice, right at the threshold. You would have won that competition hands down, my friend. Well done. Nice one. Nice one. And we have Pete New Zealand coming in as well. He's coming in the Kodiak. Thank you to all the members. I wouldn't have been able to buy that airplane if it wasn't for you. Thanks to all the members. All those funds go to runways and airplanes and stuff like that, so I can show them off to you. Tell you what I think of them. But that's definitely a buy, the Orbex aircraft with the update. I think it's next week is the performance update. I think there's a performance update, at least I thought there was. And the Antonov is coming next week, so we'll give that a go. Oh, very nice. Oh. Nice one, Pete New Zealand. And let's have a look at my let's have a look at my replay then. And stop recording and replay. Oh, hang on, we've got a few landings in here. We didn't do this one, did we? I'll have to move the window. Yeah, we didn't show you this one. Here we go. This is one into that little creek bed by the sea. Ah! There we go. It's smooth now. COVID. Here we go. Too high. A bit of too much of a flare. I wanted them on all threes there, and that wasn't okay. Except the wings have just made the runway a few more feet wider, isn't it? Robert Tham says, yeah, I like this plane. My new default for the scenery stream, I think indeed. Absolutely. Robert Tham says, I like this plane. Very nice outside views. Great for sightseeing. It is. V speeds are above your head near the yoke. Oh, interesting. Robert also says, mixture control doesn't seem to do much. Oh yeah, that was from before. Great. Let's do the next airport here while I finish reading off the comments there that I missed. Pause replay. That's when we came down to the sea here. That's when I was flying low above the sea. Looks pretty cool now. Let's go to the last landing then. Well, hey. Resume replay, and we're going to clutter down. And here we go. At full flaps. Turning in at the last minute. It is a nice looking aircraft, actually, isn't it? I think it's a nice looking airplane. There we go. Not the worst landing in the world. Let's have a look from the side. And we're going to do passenger view. Lovely over the beach there. Don't like the wing wobble on the landing there. It's a bit silly. That's just, if it's realistic, I'm sure they'll improve it. And just for shits and giggles, folks, right? I want to get a passenger view here. Here's how you do it. So we'll be back in the Airbus next week unless there's any other crazy updates. If there's a crazy update, you probably realise by now I'll just do an update stream, you know, if there's an update. So you can get to see it. If you don't like that, let me know, right? Because it's your channel. Control Alt. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to get my position in the cockpit. Hit Alt and back arrow, and you'll go back. Oh, we have to go down a bit because it's. There we go. I'll open the door at least. Now, so can we get a view with the engines? That looks a bit odd inside, doesn't it? Does that look a bit thick to you? I don't like that. That's the only negative thing now I could say about Orbex. What is with those windows? They look a bit off, don't they? That's not... Is it? Is that what they look like in real world? I don't know. But I don't like it. It looks... That's not good. That's important to have a good window view, no? So, they dropped the ball on that one. So it's not 100% for them. But otherwise, it's still worth the money. Not a great view of the outside, is there? Look it. It's utility airplane, isn't it? So I'm not going to get a view there of the prop necessarily. Well, maybe we will. Well, no, won't let me go in that way anymore. No, I can't go in anymore there. Yeah, I don't like the window. I'll tell you that straight off the bat. Let's see if we can sort that out. No, it's not going to happen. Not going to happen, folks. What a pity. What a shame there. It's just the last hurdle there. They dropped the ball on that one, you know. Now, it all it needs is a little bit more detail at least two of the windows. But inside the rest, look, that's very good. You know, it's all very good. The doors are brilliant. I love what they've done. That's really cool. So there you go, folks. That is what we can do here. Control space to get back in the cockpit. Here's what we can do. I think. And you hit Control. This is written down here. Control Alt 1. Control Alt 1. And then for the other side, Alt and up arrow key. Can we go up here? Not quite. Nope. Right there. Control Alt 2, and then you hit Alt 1 or 2, and then you get your views. So let's have a look at that landing there. Let's back up a little bit. Resume replay. There we go. That's a nice view, no? So thank you very much, folks. Have a great weekend. There's no doubt you're going to have a great weekend. I'm sure of it. And I obviously clipped the side of that house there. There you go, folks. Thank you very much, Robert Times. And thank you very much, Quaggy UK. No, hang on. Sorry. That's Quaggy UK. An hour ago, Robert Times resubscribed Tier 1 for 18 months in a row now. Robert Times, you're a great follower. Thank you very much for supporting the channel as you do. And everybody, Brenda Beery, super chat 10 years yesterday. Boeing 777 Aviation, thank you as well. And welcome to... Where are you? You still here? Welcome to... Let's tag up. Welcome to BNB Barris. Or BN Barris. Welcome, BN. Great to have you. Thanks, Redcap. Everyone who supports the channel as usual, and all the members and subscribers. Thank you so much. There's Banana Fish there. I will see you, folks. We're going to see you very, very soon. We'll see you on Sunday. Sunday, 9 o'clock Irish UK time. Do spread the word. Peter, thank you very much. Redcap, thank you. And everybody, you know. So we'll see you on Sunday. Ciao, ciao.